this game, of course, I've been wanting to do this for quite some time. And this game is called Air Fortress. As it says right there, Air Fortress. And we are Hal Bailman, a specially trained man with ID for numbers. Before they taken away his name. It's a very obscure game. One in which I remember I ran it before when I was a kid. And I wanted to show this game off because, well, I believe in showing the awesomeness of old games. You've encountered, with no E, the first Air Fortress. And we are the hero. Yes, we are the hero, Hal Bailman. Or we play as the role of Hal. And it's an interesting little shooter. Because not only do you fire off in space, but you also fire in the fortress, in which we are reaching right now. And let me tell you, this game is pretty challenging. And if you've never heard of this game, I suggest you check out Frank-O-Matic, because he actually covered this game. And I remember I played this game when I was a kid. So as you can see, as we are closing into the Air Fortress, the one thing you have to remember about this game is you have succeeded in the intrusion into the fortress. Now, the one thing you have to remember is about this game, it takes memorization. So the one thing you want to do first the one thing you have to realize is that, well, while you're in here, your health regenerates. So, therefore, use this to your advantage, but don't get crazy with it. So one thing you ought to do if you're playing this game is find your ship first. Then you find the core. That's the best way you can actually get through this game. Just remember where your ship is. Excuse me. Oh yeah, and Turbo Fire helps too. Now I'm just gonna play a bit of it. Just to show you exactly what you're going to be dealing with if you decide to play this game. For one, make sure you take out these little cores. Now, since you're actually going to pass one area, when you destroy this core, it's time for you to get the hell out of there. Now, of course, it will not be as easy as the first fortress. Trust me, it will not be as easy as the first fortress. One down, and the rest of a W to go. Of course, in these shoot 'em up stages, just keep firing. And remember to watch your step. For the most part, just try to outmaneuver these guys if you can. And of course, it is password. It is, of course, password noted. So yes, it's one of those kind of games. So basically, just trying to figure out what the password is can be quite a pain. Oh yeah, did I mention you only have one life? Give me a second. Okay, take two. For the life of me, I've never passed the second air fortress. So it's worth trying out. I mean, I suggest, trying this game out. is yes, if you don't know why I'm doing these, I'll explain in detail. The reason why I'm trying these games is, well, this is the kind of game I grew up with. I grew up playing these obscure games. You know, not like, Mario and Sonic alone, but those in between that. So, I mean, it's worth trying out. So I'm just sharing all these games that I all these games that I've always wanted to try out, if not let's play, and just share my experience about each one of these games. So when they're close to the end of the 12 one-shots of Christmas, and I'll be right back. I'm having the weirdest night ever, and it's Christmas Eve. I'll explain it. It's just really, really funny if I explain it. I'm dead serious. It's been a weird night. I mean, it's like Samba de Amigo over here. TJ version. I mean, we're getting mariachis up the ass and shit. I mean, I'm serious. It's just weird. I mean, it's like 9% of our neighborhood is full of Hispanics. And I kid you not. Think about it. 90% Hispanic, 10% black. Yeah. It's like a freaking mariachi everywhere you look. And on top of that, there's a fire truck next door to us. I cannot kid how funny this night has been. I mean, weirdly funny. Because of what's been going on, and well, everybody seems to be partying. Yeah, about the fire truck, yeah, about that. There was almost a fire next door. So they were trying to cook s'mores and whatnot. My mother found that funny or cute. I don't know how. Really, I don't see where the cuteness is. quite curious as to where the hell I am because I paused and wherever I am now, I'm kind of confused. Anyway, about this game, it's pretty fun. I mean, try it for yourself. Because like I said, this is pretty much something I want to get back to the... Something I want to get back to the reviewers and to all the other LPers out there. This is why I'm doing the one-shots. Because it's time to give back. So consider this my gift to you guys. Yes, consider this my gift to you guys. For most of you, gave me quality work to actually look at. Whether the games were shitty or not. Whether the games were good or not. Yeah, I'm doing it for you guys. And even to my subscribers who happen to give me a decent amount of games to choose from. Who constantly say, you know what, try this game. So, I'm giving back. So yeah, number 11. I'm surprised nobody has ever heard of this. This freaking Air Fortress. It's time for us to get the hell out of here. Oh yeah. Now let's see if we can try to get to number 2 this time. I mean, this game is pretty good. And this came from the same people who made Kirby and Lolo. Ugh. Get the hell away from me! Consider this game like Family Feud's bonus. Well, not bonus, but consider it like Family Feud's bullseye round. You have to accumulate as much energy as you can, as many bombs as you can. And trying to keep it will not be easy. Especially with these sons of bitches around. I-8-T-A. I-T-A. Alright, let's try this again. I-8-T-A. Yep. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get the hell away from me. Get the... Ugh. God damn it. Let's see if I can try this one more time. Yee! If not, well... Like I said, consider this my one-shot. Consider this my gift back to you guys. Now, if I can only get past this area. Without getting shot the hell down. Apparently not. But yeah, that was, of course, Air Fortress. Slightly difficult game, but not all that bad. It's worth trying out for yourselves. And it was brought to us by HAL Laboratory of 1987. And on the planet Falmo, they have the glorious days for 2 centuries. Since the Stardate had established, they sailed all across the galaxy with a new type spaceship called Lightship. But one day the peace was disturbed by a mysterious big fortress. It was living and was destroying all other civilizations. The Federal Bureau of Galactic Government organized the Defense Force immediately. But as the Air Fortress had very high potential, the Defense Force was wiped out in vain. So the Federal Bureau decisively to select a specially designed man, blah, blah, blah. So he now goes into the Air Fortress. You know the whole story. So yeah. That was Air Fortress. Try it for yourself. See what you think about it. Who knows? Might be a future Let's Play someday. So stay tuned for the last and final game of the 12 one-shots before Christmas.